The winter air was thick and cold, and I hadn't seen sunlight for days. 2020 was slowly ticking down to an end, hopefully taking all its troubles with it. Then a sudden realization hit me like a deagle headshot down mid. 2020 is almost over. We have a new Neo-Noir skin, and that Cyberpunk game was finally released. And I never did a loadout around it. That couldn't be. How could I be so careless? I ran to my computer. It was time to fix my mistake.
Alright, I will drop the voice there because it's not really that easy to maintain over an entire video. We're back to doing loadouts, and this one will be based around the awesome Neo-Noir / Cyberpunk aesthetic, courtesy of a new Glock skin, along with a certain extremely buggy game that I have actually completed over the holidays. So let's get right into it. We start off with the pistols and the USP-S Neo-Noir. Spoiler alert, there are going to be a lot of Neo-Noir skins, or basically all of them. So what I say here applies to all of them. It's one of the best designed, if not the best designed, skin series in the game. The colors and artwork are beautiful, and I can't wait for more in this aesthetic. It's great. However, if you're a P2000 fan, we have the handgun. A big feature of the Cyberpunk aesthetic is its occasional dive into cartoonish absurdity. What better to represent that than the P2000 handgun, one of the coolest cartoonish skins out there, which we'll definitely feature again. Next up, the Glock-18 Neo-Noir. As the list went on, I realized I forgot to mention that you can buy your favorite skins like the Neo-Noirs at skinwallet.com/market. This is also the nicest Glock skin out there. The P250 X-Ray. There were a few choices for the P250, but I just felt like the X-Ray fit both coloristically and thematically. A cool look inside the gun. I can see this being found in a Night City armory. The dual Berettas Duelist. The dualies were hard to decide on, mostly because they didn't have many choices. I leaned towards the throwback Western vibe that some Neo-Noir stories sometimes go for. Hello, Alex from The Expanse. And went for the Duelists. Next up, the P7 Capillary. The Capillary is a cool design that really ties in with the body mod vibes of the cyberpunk genre. A look inside, if you will. I really enjoy it, both color and design-wise. If you prefer the CZ, the Tacticat is a simple but beautiful finish all the same. The colorway fits the cyberpunk vibe perfectly, and the paw finishes it off with a cute touch. This is definitely a cool cat. The Tec-9 Decimator. The Decimator skins are what we built our vapor/synthwave loadout around, but they also absolutely fit the related cyberpunk genre. A small spoiler, this isn't the last Decimator we'll see here. The Desert Eagle Night Heist. Seeing as a night heist is a big part of the Cyberpunk game, starting off the main quest, making for an awesome sequence to start the game off with. This fits. Oh yeah, the deagle is also one of the best skins from the Havoc collection, and one of the more interesting deagle skins overall. If you're looking for a revolver, however, the Crimson Web is made for a netrunner, and wouldn't be out of place in the world we're exploring. I imagine it being a hacker's best friend when they're jacked out of the virtual world. We move on to the SMGs with the MAC-10 Neon Rider. I've professed my love for the Neon Rider design about a million times up to this point, and I'll do it again. This skin is beautiful. Need more? Thank you. Valve, please add. For the MP9, we went with the Capillary again, and it still works. Even more of a beauty than the P7 design, this one really lets the veins pop with its red magazine. The MP5-SD Co-Processor. The motherboard design once again really puts the cyber into cyberpunk. If you enjoy sneaking around and abusing the rather poor stealth AI, wait, wrong game again. This is excellent if you enjoy the MP5 though. The MP7 Asterion. Featuring a really cool geometric design, the Asterion is an absolutely brilliant budget addition to any collection. The fact it's pretty cheap helps too. The PP-Bizon Water Sigil. I'll be honest, the Bizon kinda sucks when it comes to skin selections. I've been called out on calling certain skins filler in the past, and I'll do it again. This is nice filler though. The P90 Nostalgia. Cyberpunk is oftentimes built on nostalgia, and street art plays a big part in it. So why not pay homage to CS 1.6's OG CTs with this wonderful artwork from the CS20 case? The UMP-45 Moonrise. Is this the cityscape of Night City? Probably not tall enough, but god is it beautiful. The black and purple combination is what the more enlightened folks refer to as just vibes, and the subtle randomness effect makes the Moonrise always unique and always awesome. We move on to the heavies with the Mag 7 Heat. I'm not gonna lie, I just played a load with incinerating Mantis blades in Cyberpunk, and you know what? The Mag 7 Heat looks like it's made from the same metal. It also looks pretty awesome. The Nova EXO. The only really nice Nova skin that fits the bill is the EXO, a skin I featured here a few times before. Still love it, still works. The sawed-off Wasteland Princess. The princess takes us back into the street art, semi-post-apocalyptic vibes of Cyberpunk. I really like this design and it definitely fits the aesthetic we're going for. The XM1014 Tranquility. The Tranquility does so much less, however, it still has beautiful artwork, so it'll get a pass for lack of better option this time. The M249 Nebula Crusader. More nostalgia? More nostalgia. We love the Nebula Crusader and we're hoping for more designs like this. We'd love to play this game in some sort of rundown arcade used as a base for a gang of netrunners. Wait, that's the premise to Mr. Robot, isn't it? The Negev Power Loader. This is the exact Cyberpunk colorway for most of their merch, so it's hard not to love it and impossible not to fit it into this collection. Absolutely beautiful. This one had to be in our loadout. Finally, we get to the rifles with the Famas Prime Conspiracy. Brand new, courtesy of the Control Collection. This one fits right in, both color and pattern-wise. We love it. For the Galil, we went with the Phoenix Blacklight. The more rebellious side is released with another skin in the Havoc collection. We love the purple vibe combined with the street art stylization, and it fits right in. For the Scout, we went with the Fever Dream. Fever Dream is surprisingly versatile. Cyberpunk, check. Villain loadout, check. Batman vs. Joker loadout, check. Wasteland loadout, check. Seems like there's a place for scribbles everywhere. The M4A4 Neo-Noir. And then I remembered to tell everyone that if they prefer the A1-S and have an M4A4 they want to sell, they should head to skinwallet.com and get cash within 24 hours to an e-wallet of their choosing. If you're more of a silence type, the M4A1-S Decimator is for you. I did say this design would be back, and it is. I absolutely love the colorway and use the skin whenever I pull out the Silence M4. It was the linchpin of our Vaporwave collection, and now it's a great addition to our Cyberpunk collection. We love it in both. The AK-47 Neon Rider. This design is peak Cyberpunk, as I said earlier. Not much more to say other than to grab your bike and slash through Japantown on a revenge-fueled rampage. Or, rush B and get that entry frag. The Aug Ahikabara Accept. Valve really trolled everyone by making this the top skin in a collection. This anime skin is a great experiment that really worked for Valve. I love it, and so do a bunch of others, if only it was a bit cheaper. The SSG-553 Pulse. The Pulse is really simple but really nice. The purple colorway lends itself to the vibrant cityscape of our theme, and we absolutely love it as an addition for those of us who want to go full battlefield mode. The AWP Neo-Noir. I'm running out of things to say about Neo-Noirs, but I'll try. This is probably the best Neo-Noir design of all, really going all in on the cyberpunk vibe and using the comic book aesthetic extremely well. Absolutely adore this one. G3SG1 Flux. Nice color, nice pattern, good fit. Not much to say about the Auto Sniper here. The Scar 20 Cardiac. Same as the Flux, this one just about fits our theme and is nice enough. Let's be honest, there's no point on rambling on about a weapon that people will hate you for using. The knife we chose is the Paracord Knife Fade. The Paracord has long been my favorite knife design because of its futuristic vibe. When combined with a fade finish, it looks like it's lifted straight from 2077. Another option would be the Karambit Autotronic. However, I think that this is just too clean and colorful not to use. We finish off with the Specialist Gloves Marble Fade. These are some of our favorite new gloves in the new collection, and they are a great fit with most of the weapons courtesy of their vibrant colorway. A great way to finish off this video. And that was it. I made it. I fixed it. But at what cost? My voice was getting tired, but I had to do one more thing. I approached the microphone and said, thanks a lot for watching. Be sure to check out our social media as well as skinwallet.com and skinwallet.com/market to sell and buy skins at the best prices on the internet. If you want to see more loadouts like this, be sure to leave a comment. Meanwhile, we hope you enjoyed the video and we'll see you next time. The deed was done. Now it's time for me to go.